So we have Jerry Edwards, Chef Jerry Edwards, author, speaker, international chef. Jerry, come on
How we
in.
doing?
We're doing great because you're here. We're doing great because you do great wine suppers and great wine dinners. So, Jerry, obviously we want to hear how food and smiles. I can't imagine how they go together, or wine and smiles too. I mean, how do they go together? But before we do
Well, it's
that,
hard to eat and smile at the same time. I know that.
yes, it is. Well, we've been friends for 25 years. I was so excited last year to celebrate my 60th birthday with your birthday and have you launch and me launch a book that was very near and dear to my heart. Your however many years you've been doing amazing recipes. Yes.
There it
So
is.
I'm going to turn it over to you. But what is your lineage? We're talking about the international smile. Where were your mom and dad from?
So, if you notice, I'm wearing an Italian chef coat. You see?
I
So
do
my
see it.
my mother, 100% Italian. Both my grandparents off the boat into the States. One was from Naples. One was from Abruzzo. So great people. And my grandmother really was the first smile I ever really remembered. Um, we were really,
And
really
you,
close. She taught me how to cook. I just love that. Just listening to these I guess they're all authors, the
no,
people
they're
on the
no, they're
Smile-A-Thon,
they're
just
professional
speakers and authors,
speakers. Yep.
special people, really great people. I mean, I was smiling the whole time listening to it. So there it
Well,
is,
I'm
you
going to give
know.
you the stage. I'm going to give you the stage, but before I do, I just want to say that every single person, over 100 people, are
I'm
going to
just
be
a
sharing.
cook. Don't give me a stage.
Okay, how about a webinar? So I want you to share your story, and I don't want to impose on that 8 minutes, but I do want to say that you are also a product of Maryland, the Baltimore area, and I'm so glad that you've included me in over 20 years of amazing pairings of wine and dinners that made me feel like a king when I leave. So I just want to leave this the webinar stage and just say thank you.
Well, you are a king. You're the king of smiles. Okay, well, hello everyone. I just wanted to introduce myself, Jerry Edwards. I'm a professional chef. I'm also a restaurant and catering company owner. So I've been doing this for a long time. Started in 1983 with a little sandwich shop, and has grown since then. Um, I got to tell you, the one thing I love about my work, because it's, first of all, the hospitality industry doesn't really pay that well, unless you own about 20 McDonald's or something like that. But for me, the greatest thing is the love of what I do, the love of making people happy. That's what I get up every morning and I think, how do I make somebody happy? How do I make somebody smile? I walk down the street, cross somebody, especially those that are frowning. They're the ones you got to give a big smile to and say good morning or good afternoon or how are you? How are things going? Because that's what's going to connect all the people in this world. That's what connects people in this world together. And the greatest satisfaction is when you see somebody who's frowning or looks like that, and you smile at them or say something to them, and they smile back at you, and you notice that you just put a little bit of oomph in their step for the day as they need it. So I think it's a really great thing for people to do as they go through things. But let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I started this little business in 1983. It's grown beautifully. I've loved it. The way I've really connected with Ken, or as he calls it, Ken acted, connected because of our wine suppers. So as he mentioned, we have a lot of wine suppers. We do them about 8 of them a year. We've been doing them since 2020, 2000. I'm sorry, 2000. Excuse me, up to 25. So it's been 25 years now. And he still does, has a DJ business, an absolute entertainment business. Great group, great people to work with, and he has been doing the music for them at every one. And the great thing is that he just trades it for 4 dinner seats, and or sometimes six. It doesn't matter to me. I feed his people; they have a great time. The beautiful thing about these wine suppers is really you see the great smiles. I wish I could figure out. I'm not computer savvy like Ken is, but I wish I could put pictures up of these wine suppers and the people. How amazing! You can tell I'm Italian because I'm using my hands here, but how amazed they are to greet new people, meet new people. So when you buy a ticket for two, you don't sit at a table for two. You sit with other people, and we spend a lot of time trying to figure out who should sit with who. We actually do some Google research on certain people to say, I don't know this person. What do they do? Oh, they're a doctor. Oh, this guy's a biologist. So let's put them together. So that's a good thing. And it automatically they have a common point of interest. And from that, it grows into a relationship. And the truth is that we've actually had three people in 25 years that have met at a wine supper. They've came with different dates, by the way, or they came alone and have gotten married and we've done their wedding. So it's been quite a success story. And I'm really, really, really happy about that. One of the things I wanted to talk about is what inspires me. So, as I mentioned earlier, my grandmother was just a spectacular, wonderful person. She had eight children, I believe it was. One passed away. Um, my mother and her twin were born at the end. It was kind of a surprise. Oops. I think my grandmother was close to 40 years old when they were born. And that woman worked hard every day of her life. She raised the family. She always took care of things. She took care of my grandfather who worked really hard. But the important thing was when you walked in that house, you got a big smile. And for me, it was a pinch on the chin there because she loved that little cleft chin there. So that was what it was. But because of her infectious smile and her infectious way of loving people, I gravitated towards her. And I was literally at her side every time I was there in the kitchen with her. We would be cooking things together. And this is really what gave me my inspiration. My mother was a fantastic cook as well and a wonderful person. So we kind of then started cooking together as well. So that was the great thing. And again, I just want to say that we're talking about smiles here. It was my grandmother's smile that really put, I guess, the emphasis on me wanting to be involved with her and learn how to cook because that was what she loved to do. So I think that's what really made me become a chef. Um, as Ken mentioned, he got me into doing a book here. Seasons of Taste is the first one. We're working on the second one called Seasons of the Grape. And without his inspiration, I really wouldn't have done it because I'm so busy with everything else I'm doing, cooking, making sure that people are organized, making sure that the restaurant's running properly, making sure that the catering. It's a lot of work. It's hard work, and it's work that you have to really love. But if you do it with a smile on your face, you'll be happy. So I think that's about all I really have to say at this point in time. Um, my book is available on Amazon. It's just Seasons of Taste or Jerry Edwards. You can Google either one, and you'll find me. So, hey doctor, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Yeah, and I can attest your food is phenomenal. And yes,
Yes, it was
it's
it was
beautiful.
wonderful meeting you at the party.
Yes, it was lovely to meet you and eat your food. I can come back anytime.
Yeah, you
And
were at the
you
scallop table 3 times, I heard.
probably that's well, thank you so much for bringing smiles with your amazing food and your advice is, you can do hard work, but if you put a smile on your face, it makes it even better.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Chef Jerry Edwards, the masterpiece of food. And I will come back to your area just so I can have more scallops.
When you do,
And
you got to come to a wine supper, okay?
oh, I will. I plan on it.
Good.
Well,
We look forward to
Jerry,
seeing you.
and we will bring on our next smiler. Thank you for joining our international Smile-A-Thon.